What's up, RCHS? I'm Devin.
And I'm Matthew.
This edition of Lions Live starts right now. The cheerblock theme for this Saturday's game is Jungle Dogs.
The senior superlative final voting is now open. The Google form can be found in your email. The Google form ends today.
The junior class is now studying line cards. Here's the video with more information.
I just want to give you guys an update on the Lions cards. If you're a junior class member, we are now selling them. You can come pick them up in my room 140, during SRT this week. They are $10 a piece, and you have to prepay me for the card. So bring in your $10, and I will give you however many cards you guys need to sell. I've heard that they're selling really well on Facebook, and a lot of you guys are already selling them, which is awesome. I'm super excited. Remember, for every 20 that you sell, you get entered to win a $50 gift card, and we're giving multiple of those out. So sell, and come and get your cards during SRT.
Let's talk about some deals you can get with this Lions card. On the front of the keychain, you have 30% off of Pizza Hut, and on the back, you have 10% off of Fish Moon. Also, you have 10% off of places like Mescal Bar and Grill, the Rushville Pharmacy, Durbin's Garage, and even getting your family custom meats. You also have places like Taco Bell giving away free Cinetwists with any purchase, and Noble Romans with free breadsticks. You also have plenty more.
Starting next Monday, November 15th from 3:45 to 5:30, there will be open weights after school. Any student is welcome to attend. If you are interested in being on the track and field team, it is required that you are there if you are not in a winter sport. If you have any questions, please ask Coach Sliger, Coach Bentley, or Coach A.
Today's lunch is line ribs, waffle fries, slaw, fruit salad, and as always, milk.
Congratulations to this month's Heart of a Lion winner.
The Lions Share Heart of a Lion Award is presented by our principal, Rob Hadley, to students who excel inside and outside of the classroom. This month's winners are Josh Wainwright, Logan Foster, Trenton Capps, and Donna Frazier. These winners will enjoy a Pizza King dinner on November 12th. These 4 students work hard to set an example for underclassmen and even upperclassmen. These students show the hard work that we all put in here at RCHS. Each student demonstrates how to be a heart of a lion in their own way. Congrats to this month's winners, Donna Frazier, Josh Wainwright, Logan Foster, and Trenton Capps.
Here is a video regarding masks.
So what'd you say you wanted for lunch?
I'm thinking hotheads. How about you?
Where's your guys' masks?
We don't have to wear it anymore.
Well, starting Monday, November 15th, Rush County Schools is mandating masks until at least Thanksgiving break. Mask up, RCHS. Here's how you properly wear a mask. It must be over your nose and mouth at all times.
There will be a ROAR meeting today in SRT. We will be discussing the holiday fair. There will be snacks and a surprise.
Now let's hear from Chandler with weather.
Thanks, guys. Currently it is 46 degrees and very windy. Looking on to the rest of the day, it'll be very windy with a high of 52 and a low of 34. That's it for me. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Chandler. Now on to Victoria with sports.
Thanks, guys. There is a baseball call-out meeting today during SRT. For sports action tonight, the boys basketball team will be having their red and black game scrimmage starting at 6. For sports action this weekend, the girls basketball team will be taking on South Dearborn on Saturday, with JV starting at 6 and varsity following. Now that's it for me. Back to the desk.
We would like to wish a happy birthday to Kaylin Jenkins, Parker Smiley, and for our weekend birthdays, Kaylin Jones, Chandler Pendergraft, Michaela Queen, Damian Wilson, Ashton Reese, Natalie Woolridge, Mr. Mendoza, and Officer Bridges.
The NFL season has just reached its halfway point. Carter and Devin sat down to discuss it through the first 8 weeks.
Have a great day, RCHS.
What's up, RCHS? I'm Carter.
I'm Devin.
Welcome to this Lions Live edition of an NFL update. So first off, we're going to talk about the Colts. Being, in the state of Indiana, living in the state of Indiana, we're going to cheer for our hometown team. So through 8 weeks in the season, the Colts are sitting at a 3-5 record. They have a few tough losses with the Rams in week 2, with Carson Wentz getting injured on the drive before the potential game-tying drive. having that ankle injury, as well as blowing a 16-point lead in the fourth quarter on Monday Night Football to the Baltimore Ravens, losing in overtime, as well as last week in Week 8, losing in overtime to the Tennessee Titans thanks to two key turnovers late game, two key interceptions, late game that did cost them the game. Here's Frank Wright with more information on the game itself last week, as well as an outlook on the rest of the year.
Frank Wright said that the team competed hard in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams, and that the team's will to win was there the entire game. He believes the team has the pieces to contend for a Super Bowl, however, they just need to start winning games. Wright believes that the team cannot dwell on the loss, and they have to get ready for their Thursday night matchup against the New York Jets, as well as every game for the rest of the year.
Now, if we look at some of the player performances for the Colts, Carson Wentz is having a fairly solid year. He's not turning the ball over as much as he was last year. He's throwing the ball well. He's making better decisions. Maybe not so much late game. He's still kind of getting back to his old habits. But we've had a great run game so far. Jonathan Taylor did start slow the first 2-3 games, but the last 3 or 4 games he's really been running the ball really well. And Pittman is turning into a star wide receiver in this league. Where do you see the Colts in the next few weeks, as well as maybe even potentially slipping into the playoffs?
Well, the next few weeks with Derrick Henry going down, they could even squeak in the division. And with Jonathan Taylor gets more carries, they might even squeak out more few wins. And if Michael Pittman keeps his star-studded receiver game up, he could even be top receiver in the NFL by the end of the season. So,
well, Jonathan Taylor is sitting second in the rushing yard statistic in the NFL season through 8 weeks, currently behind Derrick Henry, who did suffer a season-ending foot injury last week against the Indianapolis Colts. So there is room for somebody to take that top spot, as well as fill another spot in the top 5. So far through 8 weeks, Tom Brady is leading the league in passing yards with 2,650 yards, followed by with receiving yards being led by Cooper Kupp, followed by Deebo Samuel, Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, and Tyreek Hill. Now, we look at sacks. Myles Garrett's leading in sacks, and Trayvon Diggs had a great start to his season, having at least 1 pick in the first 6 games of the year, including 2 in 1 game. So when you look at these statistics, do you see anybody that may fall out of the top 5, fall out of the race for the top 5? See anybody as a...
Yeah, for sure. You got to say Derrick Henry here just because of that angle. I could even see Tyreek Hill or Devontae Adams fluctuating, going up or down, just because of Patrick Mahomes' interception rate and with Aaron Rodgers suffering COVID this past weekend.
Well, as well as Devontae Adams having COVID and missing a couple games.
But I could say Cooper Kupp and Deebo and even Jamar could probably keep that top 3 just because they're just playing so elite this year, and the quarterbacks have been on it too.
But if you look at the AFC, you've got the Titans sitting number 1, getting the bye, followed by the Raiders, Ravens, then the Bills, Bengals, Steelers, and the Chargers, with the Patriots, Chiefs, Broncos, and Browns kind of in the hunt. Now, me personally, I think that the Patriots could they have an argument to slip into that 7th.
The Patriots and the Chiefs are probably the 2 front runners in the hunt to make it through.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially with Mac Jones playing good, and you know it's the Chiefs, they're unpredictable.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. He'll do what he does. On the NFC side, the NFC is stacked.
It's stacked this year. Top 5 teams are all in the NFC.
Oh, absolutely. And I believe 4 of those 5 teams are all sitting at a 7-1 record.
7-1, 6-2.
Yeah, with the Packers leading at the number 1 seed, having the bye, followed by the Cardinals, Cowboys, Buccaneers, the Rams, Saints, and the Panthers, with the Vikings, 49ers, Falcons, and Eagles kind of sitting in the hunt. But I think that the Vikings have a pretty good case to slip into that 7th seed against the Panthers. The Panthers started the year really strong. They were 3-0, but they dropped 4 straight before beating the Falcons last week.
Yeah.
But the 49ers at the same time have been playing decent football up to the last few weeks.
I would say the Vikings and the Niners and the Panthers are the only 3 teams that are going to drop in and out of the playoffs. I think the rest of these teams are pretty much sealed in the playoffs personally. I don't see any of them dropping off. Maybe if one of them suffered an injury, like I know the Cardinals, J.J. Watt's out with shoulder injury, but he wasn't even playing like he usually plays this year, so it's not like they're losing a completely stud defensive end. So.
Well, and you got to think about the Saints losing Jameis Winston to that torn
ACL. They could drop out.
They could drop out. And I definitely see the Rams, especially with the trade that they just recently made from Von Miller.
Yeah.
They could probably move up from the 5 seed and probably slip into the 2 or 3 seed.